strong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where today we're playing 2 games, folks, a day-night doubleheader. The first game here, game 2 of a 3-game series, as the Orioles play the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, or welcome in the first time. This is the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Apologies with the green screen look at the moment. I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes I turn this thing on and it just looks like crap. I don't know, but we got a lot of baseball to call today, so get ready. And don't worry about, the presentation so much. Let's just worry about winning at least 1, hopefully 2 ball games here today. Folks, we got rained out last night. It's kind of a, what do you call it? There's a phrase for this where you take the good and you take the bad of it, right? You take them both. What do you got? You know the rest. But yeah, I'm personally happy to have taken last night off. I kind of needed it. And, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, we lost the first game, so we got 2 games left. You got a chance to still win the series, right? But you definitely don't want to get swept out of the joint either. I feel like with a doubleheader, chances are better that you're going to split that no matter which team you are, particularly if you saw this first game. This first game between these 2 teams, very back and forth, very close. I think on paper, our odds are best to win the second game of this doubleheader tonight, just based on the pitching matchup alone. We got Dean Kramer going here for this day game. Kramer, of the 5 guys in our current rotation, I think is safe to say the least dependable guy right now. Not to say he's been utterly rubbish, but he has been prone to giving up the home run ball kind of at a scary rate ever since he's come back off injury. And, Dino's just, I don't think he's had a quality start. And what has it been, like 3 starts back? Something like that. This will be the 4th, I think. We're hoping to get something better out of Kramer here. Get a quality start, give us 6 innings. I think he only went 4 innings last time. And it's especially important on a, double. I mean, we do have an off day tomorrow before we start a 3-game homestand and then an off day after that. We do have the benefit of some off days coming up. But, when you're playing a doubleheader, it's nice to get as much as you can out of your starting pitching so your bullpen by the end of game 2 isn't, just used up. But, the one thing I want to avoid, obviously, after losing that first game is to get swept here in Boston. It would really, really just take away so much of this momentum that we've been feeling. Doesn't necessarily mean things are cooked for us, but, Boston's on this 14-game win streak. If they win this first game today, they'll tie a franchise record for the longest in their history. They're due to lose, right? One of these 2 games today. I think I have to just, I'm hoping to win both games. That would be amazing. And if we can win this first game, obviously that sets us up nice. Because, again, you got Kramer going in this first game. Bradish is going tonight. Bradish hasn't even made a start yet since the All-Star game. Kramer is going to make his second post-All-Star game start before Bradish makes his first. I don't know how the Orioles figured out how to do that, but they did when they had their, pretty much their choice of how to line up the arms coming out of the break. In fact, we've seen them move things around. They could have done this differently, but whatever. Just another thing. Right. Let's talk about this pitching matchup and the starting lineups for Game 1 here today. I still don't have the event up for Game 2 because I'm waiting to see who Boston is going to announce as their starting pitcher. They still haven't. If they have, it's just been announced like over Twitter somewhere. I don't subscribe to the Twitter feeds of all the Red Sox beat writers out there, so I don't have like a quick access spot to check on that. But we do know it's Bradish going for us in that second game. It's unannounced. I'll take Bradish against unannounced any day. But today it's Dean Kramer. This first game today. He's going up against a left-hander by the name of Jake Bennett. Kramer with a record of 1-2, a 4.15 ERA, a whip of 1.12. I mean, the whip is solid, despite, again, not really looking too sharp coming out of that injury layoff. I think he only had 1 or 2 starts before the injury layoff. He's gone 26 innings on the season, 22 hits, striking out 29, walking 7. These numbers all look good. It's that home run number. 9 home runs in 27 innings. That is more than 1 every 3 innings. It is scary. And, Fenway Park is not a friendly place if you're prone to giving up the home run ball. We need Kramer to keep it in the yard here. Jake Bennett has a record of 5-3, a 2.35 ERA. That's over 53 2/3 innings. And outstanding, his whip, just 0.88. Only 38 hits over 53 2/3 with 38 strikeouts to 9 walks. He's only given up 3 home runs. He's pitched more than twice as many innings and given up 1/3 of the home runs. Yeah. That's going to maybe tell the story of who can win this game today. Can we out-homer the Red Sox in Game 1? If we out-homer them, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Here are the lineups. Just getting a look at them myself. Okay, so Samuel Basallo, because of the rain out yesterday, I was hoping maybe one extra day with the reporting I'm seeing that maybe Sammy could be a part of the events today. Well, he won't be for the first game, at least not in the starting lineup, which makes me think like a 5% chance he's somehow available for Game 2. But maybe, if he is available today, they maybe only want to use him 1 out of the 2 games, and it would make sense for it to be the later game. It gives him more time to get ready. And also, we know we're getting a lefty here in the first game. We don't know what we're getting in the next game. Might as well save him for that if you're going to use him for 1 game. You're probably not going to have him on the shelf with some sort of shoulder issue for a few days and then bring him in to play 2 games in 1 day. So if he is going to play 1 game today, it would make sense for it to be later. Maybe we will see Samuel Basallo, but he's not in there today. Sorry. Had to just go over that. All right, so Taylor Ward is going to lead off. He's in left field. Pete Alonso is going to again bat second. He's at first base. Gunnar Henderson will hit third. They had this set up in Game 1, and Gunnar had 3 doubles. So let's see more of that from Gunnar. Tyler O'Neill will bat cleanup. He's in right field. Kobe Mayo will DH and bat 5th. I think the top 5 spots in the order are just as they were for that first game. Leody Taveras is going to be in center field. Is my voice already scratchy? Come on. I haven't called the first pitch. There's 2 games today. Tavares in center field hitting 6th. Christian Encarnacion Strand at third base batting 7th. Jackson Holiday will hit 8th and play second base. And then doing the catching, batting 9th, Sam Huff. Now, if we do not get Basayo catching, well, he could, I guess, DH, because we have Chadwick Tromp, the other catcher on the roster right now. Tromp was originally in the lineup for last night's game before it got rained out, and now he's gotten skipped over for this first game today. Poor guy. He'll probably get into the second game. Again, Basayo, even if he were to play, probably going to DH. For the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida is going to lead off. He's DHing. Cedon Rafaela in center field will bat second. Wilyer Abreu hitting third and right field. Wilson Contreras, the cleanup hitter at first base. Caleb Durbin. He hit that back-breaking late home run to give the Red Sox a 1-run lead. And that's how that game ended. Durbin hitting behind Contreras, even though he hit that home run. I mean, the drop-off between Contreras to Durbin as a threat at the plate. Let's not pitch to Contreras if we don't have to. Durbin batting 5th at third base. It's, what is it? I forget this guy's first name. I was going to say Roberto, but I don't think that's right. Romy, that's right. Romy Gonzalez. Where am I at? I lost my spot. Romy Gonzalez at second base. He's hitting 6th. Jaron Duran in left field will bat 7th. Connor Wong doing the catching and hitting 8th. And Suche Ching. I don't know if I'm butchering that name or not, but he's at shortstop. He's batting 9th. He's the guy that caught that line drive out to end the ball game last night. Man, we were so close to just, tying it right back up, possibly going ahead in that final inning there. But hard hit ball nearly got over the shortstop, but caught. Inning, game over. Game over, man. Game over. Why don't you put her in charge? Yeah, so there's your lineups. First pitch is about 6 minutes away. This game in Boston today, 82 degrees. The game time temperature, partly cloudy skies. Felix Neon is your home plate umpire. Never heard of him? That's a good sign. And what else? I'd like to go over Rock Kabatko's Twitter account for some updates, but apparently he's been hacked. If you go over to Rock's Twitter account right now, the top 2 tweets are him advertising investing into cryptocurrency. What is going on with Rock? He hasn't actually posted anything from his own account other than reposts for like more than 24 hours now. That's a very un-Rock. I think he's dealing with a hack job. So we're going to go with Orioles beat writer Jake Rill. See what the latest is here. Oh, did they just announce it? Oh, no. So this just happened 12 minutes ago. Basayo's been put on the 10-day DL. Retroactive to Monday. So let's count it out. So 1 week is next Monday. So that means no Braves. And then another 3 days, we got what series after the Braves? Shit. Unbelievable that both our catchers, 2 of our top 3 RBI producers as well, go down at the same time for about the same amount of time it's going to look like. They just said he was feeling so much better. They keep doing this to us. In fact, look at this. Jake Rill, 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. This is what it says. Orioles manager Craig Auburn has said Samuel Basayo's right shoulder is trending in the right direction, to be determined if he'll be available for today's doubleheader. To be determined if he'll be available for today and not an hour later. on the 10-day DL and not available now for another. Oh, wait, am I counting this wrong? I'm sorry. Monday. What is it today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be, he's going to miss the break. Yeah, he's missing like 2 more series. What happened? They keep doing this to us. I mean, I read a tweet. Yeah, here's Jake Rill from 21 hours ago. Orioles catcher Samuel Basallo said his right shoulder is feeling much better. He's confident he can avoid the IL and will play again soon. That's from less than a day ago. That's a less than a day ago update. He feels confident he's going to avoid the DL. He's feeling much better. An hour ago, they're deciding whether or not he's going to play today. 12 minutes ago. Not going to play it for another 8 days, at least. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm so annoyed. Not a good day to start. Not a good way to start a doubleheader. I can tell you that. Kind of wish I didn't look at the news and notes, but this is the kind of stuff we need to know. That's the only real big piece of info there. So there you go. Sammy's on the disabled list. I'll say this. Cade Povich was on the what do you call it? The taxi squad. So Cade Povich might get activated at some point for maybe because of probably because it's a doubleheader. You're allowed an extra player, a 27th man, to get called up to help out the roster for a doubleheader. It's probably going to be Povich, and then if Sammy's now been put on the DL, I think they also caught up Jonathan Rodriguez, an outfielder. We saw him briefly early in the season, if you recall. In fact, I think he was part of the series we played at Fenway, in the first month or so of the season. Anyway, okay, there it is. There's the official transaction tweet from the Orioles. It is Jonathan Rodriguez activated with Basallo on the disabled list, retroactive to Monday for a 10-day stint at least. Stinks. Really stinks. Rolled over. Yeah, I mean, the stream started with that number, Froggy. It hasn't rolled over since it's the same number was 2 nights ago when I called game 1. But yeah, we got there 2 nights ago. Hopefully we'll get some subscribers today. Folks, we got about 70 people here right now. About half of you have hit the like button without even me bringing it up. Thanks so much. But about 30 or so of you could also go ahead and get that out of the way if you don't mind. That'd be great. This stuff helps. Right. I'm just going to type in Basallo's name into Twitter search and look at latest and see if people have reacted to this, because I'm just so... let's see. Keith Miller 2 minutes ago says, if he really wanted to be playing, he would be playing. Missing the most important series of the year with inflammation is a choice. It has all become so tiresome. Now Basallo is following suit. I mean, it really is. And I said this a couple of days ago, that some of these injuries are injuries I feel like back in the day, players just played through it. They just played through it. Sometimes it meant, a drop in production. But, I mean, we're talking about a little bit of, sting in a shoulder with a guy like Basallo who's capable of, giving you a whole bunch of offense versus, the alternatives of Sam Huff and Chadwick Tromp. Folks, has this game already started? Holy cow, we're about ready for first pitch, if we haven't seen it already. I got distracted. My God, that was the second pitch. All right, folks, if you want to get synced up with me, let's wait for batter number 2. It's Taylor Ward at the plate with an 0-2 count right now. And that pitch low and away. All right, so Pete Alonso is going to bat next. And I'm pretty sure if you're watching and you're ahead of me, he's not up to hit yet. But when he is, pause your game after his first pitch. And then let me catch up as Taylor Ward strikes out to begin the ball game on a swing and a miss. A low pitch from Bennett. So Alonso's going to he's going to get a first pitch. Pause your game right after that. And when I call that pitch, you unpause, and now you're synced up with me. Here comes that first pitch. And Alonso with a foul tip right at home plate, 0-1. If that didn't time out, then try the next batter. But you get the drift. Just pick a moment, pause it. Let me call that moment, and we'll be synced up, okay? Okay. Alonso reaches for one and rolls over. A ground ball to shortstop. He's retired easily. 2 away for the Orioles here in the top of the first. Doesn't look like much sunshine I'm seeing out there. Looks a little bit cloudy. Oh, no, maybe okay, it looks like it's brightening up. Must have been okay, now it's bright. Must have been a cloud passing over the sun. First pitch to Gunnar Henderson. I'm sorry. Yeah, Gunnar. Batting third is right down the middle for strike 1. Average at 224. And this ball is chopped up the first base line. Going to be a tough play, and it's going to be late. Gunnar getting down the line quick. And Bennett, the pitcher, not the quickest at getting that ball and getting rid of it. That throw is very late. Gunnar reaches with an infield hit with 2 down. First base runner of the day for the Orioles. And good to see Gunnar, coming off that last game. Get started with a hit here today. A little dribbler up the line. We'll take it, Gunnar. Sure beats watching his strike out or pop up on a first pitch. Here's Tyler O'Neill, who I'm hoping is going to help carry this team in this series, facing all these lefties, facing his former team. He put up some pretty good numbers in his year with the Red Sox before he came to us. I think he likes to hit here. It's strike 1 on O'Neill. Next pitch from Bennett and O'Neill. This one is pulled. It's gone to the opposite field, deep to right center. Rafaela on the warning track in front of the bullpen. That is a deep right center field here in Boston. Neal gave it a ride, and as soon as he made that catch, we get a look at the flags in the ballpark, but those are the flags above the press box, so the wind appears to be blowing out. That ball got into a jet stream there, and Rafaela had to make a above average catch to get that final out. But that's it. The Orioles get a base hit. They leave a man. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing, and the Red Sox are coming up. All right, folks. Again, my apologies with the awful-looking green screen setup today. I don't know why it is. Sometimes I have my process to set everything up, it doesn't change. There's no variable has changed. But sometimes I turn this puppy on, and it has this sort of staticky, it's not a seamless looking green screen. It looks pretty shitty. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm angry. I'm angry with it. Hey, let's say hi to the folks here in the Charm City chat. Folks, again, we got more than twice as many people here now as we do likes. Let's start getting that like count to 50. We just need a couple to get there. Rob Freeman, hello. El Duderino, good to see you. George Ford, 411 Shirley, Carl Schaefer, Jones Y7C. Game Ford 2010. I'm sorry, Game Lord 2010. Froggy is here. Herbert Williams. Charm City Tony checking in from South Baltimore. Kevin Hawthorne. All right, folks, I'll have to get back to that. We're ready for the bottom of the first. Dean Kramer. Orioles, by the way, wearing their traditional road gray jerseys, and the Red Sox in their traditional home whites. First pitch from Kramer. Dead center. Batting practice fastball for strike one. Johnny O 3535. How are you doing? Brian Mitch. This ball's hit out towards center field. It's dropping. It's in front of Taveras. It's a leadoff single by Masataka Yoshida. Red Sox have a base runner right out of the gate. Come on, Dino. Help us out, man. Null hypothesis. Wesley Krieger. Soren Holland. Kurt Montgomery. Meowth. Hello, Alan Piles. Aaron's room. I'm trying to get to the end. Paging Dr. Crutch. Paging Dr. Crutch. Dr. Crutch, you have a telephone call at the front desk. That's ball one to Cedon Rafaela. He's hitting .281. Right-handed hitter. And a swing and a foul ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Key West is here as well. All right. You know what I forgot to do? Go over to this screen, the info screen. It's going to be a long day. All right, this ball is a little dribbler to second base, and that throw is going to be late by Holiday. My goodness, the Red Sox. Orioles in trouble right out of the gate. First 2 base runners on, first and second for Boston. This ball was hit softly to second. Holiday charging. Not much you could do about it. Just hit too weakly. Like a swinging bunt. Perfectly placed. Here is Willie Abreu. We need an out. Kramer about to throw just his 6th pitch. Hits the bottom of the zone with a splitter for strike 1. No trouble. Double play coming up. All right. Sounds good to me. 0-1 pitch outside by 4 or 5 inches. Abreu's hitting .267. In his last 8 games, he's up to a .345 average with 5 home runs. Yikes. Sorry to report that, but that's 5 home runs in 8 games, and Kramer's been giving up home runs, giving them out like Tic Tacs. Oh, boy. We need a reversal of fortune here. Come on. 1-1 pitch. That's a curveball. It's low. 2-1. Okay. Yeah, the field, you can tell. The clouds are passing by the sun, and it keeps getting bright and then dark. Here's a line drive to first. Alonso makes the catch, but he's too far from the runner to tag him, and, of course, he can't throw to himself at first. Man, that looked like a line drive that could have turned into a double play, but nowhere to go with the ball. But we do get the first out on a line drive to Alonso. First and second, 1 down, and here comes Contreras. Oh, man. Ground ball could end the inning for us. Dino's splitter would be a good pitch to try to get a ground ball. Here's a line drive past the diving glove of Gunnar into left. It's a shallow left here. So Ward right on top of it, and the lead runner stopping at third base. But now the Red Sox have the bases loaded, and that's already in only having retired one batter. Kramer's given up 3 hits. And honestly, I would love to get just an early mound meeting right now. Let's just talk about this. Why do we have to wait until we're down 3-0 to get a mound meeting? Clearly, things aren't starting the way we planned. Caleb Durbin fouls back the first pitch. Red Sox third baseman hitting .236, hit his 10th home run in Game 1 of the series. But his OPS is under 700, whereas Contreras, the guy that hits right ahead of him, has an OPS well over 900. That's the drop-off I'm talking about between these two hitters. This ball's hitting the center field. That's down for a base hit. At least one run is going to score. The throw is up the line, and that is going to drive in 2 runs. Couldn't just talk to Dino. We're going to talk to Dino now? Can we talk to Dino now? 2-0 Boston. Still only 1 out. 4 hits. Here comes Drew French. 1 batter too late. Again. Why do I see the inevitable coming and you don't? You know, maybe if you went over like what to do, if you had the right things to tell Dino before facing Durbin, maybe we get a better result there. But no, we have to wait till Dino gives up 4 hits. Here comes Romy Gonzalez. It's first and second, 1 out. And any more than these 2 runs in this first inning, I don't know what it's going to do. I mean, look, it's Fenway Park. If you know your baseball and you're familiar with this venue, which if you're an Oriole fan, how can you not be? You know that no lead is safe in this ballpark. But my goodness, Kramer. And again, I have to mention, swing and a miss by Romy Gonzalez on a cutter, low and away for strike 1. I have to mention again that the Orioles had their They had a choice of who could pitch the first game out of the All-Star break and how they wanted to line up our arms. And for whatever reason, they thought, let's go with Kramer, first game out of the break. And, you know, we won that game. He didn't help. He went 4 innings, but we won the game. I just don't know why we got these 2 series coming out of the break where in 6 games, one of our starters is going to have to pitch twice. Why would you want it to be Kramer of all the guys? I don't know, but they made that decision. We could have had Brandon Young pitch twice. We could have had... Kramer's pitching his 2nd game. Bradish hasn't pitched once since the break. Hey, we got a strikeout. Sorry, folks. Jaron Duran, that's the number 6 batter. Or is that Duran? Duran just struck out? I'm sorry, no, Gonzalez struck out. Romy Gonzalez struck out. Here comes Jaron Duran. 2 down, first and second. All right. Duran's hitting only 191. First pitch is a strike. And Kramer's pitch count isn't terrible if he can get out of this with Duran here at the plate. 17 right now. Here's a ball hit in the right field corner. That is down into the well in the right field corner. Here comes the runner going all the way to third base. It's a 2-out, 2-run triple. by Jaron Duran. 4-0 Boston. Connor Wong takes ball 1. 2-out runner at third. 8th batter of the inning. Pitch off the plate, make it 2-0. Five first inning hits. The Red Sox are currently on pace, even if they only come up to hit for 8 innings. They're on pace for 40 hits. Here's a ball popped up foul. 2-1 the count on Connor Wong. Can you hear the disgust in my voice right now? Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. I mean, I'm sorry to beat a dead horse, folks, but I said it as soon as they listed our starters coming out of the All-Star break, and I saw Kramer pitching game 1. I said, why? Why? It's not that I hate Dean Kramer. It's just, it's so clear that of the 5 guys we have in our rotation right now, he's the least, dependable, the least trustworthy guy. He has not looked good since coming off the injury. Why would you make him be the one guy to pitch in both of these series? I just can't rationalize it. It makes me so angry. The count is 3-2. And again, they've proven that they can shuffle things around, because they did shuffle things around. There is a strikeout, inning over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's a nightmare for Dean Kramer. 4 runs in the first inning on 5 hits. 1 man left. We go to the second. 4-0 Boston. Well, folks, do me a favor. Again, please, if you're hanging out, I'm happy to have you here. No, I don't think we need to DFA Kramer. Okay. Again, I don't think that's a good idea. But I can tell you this. If you just DFA him, he'll be the most coveted waiver wire pickup of the entire baseball season. Every team is going to put in a waiver claim to take Dean Kramer. He's not as bad as you're making him sound to be. He's been bad since coming off this injury. Subpar to bad. He didn't give up a home run in that inning. 5 hits, though. Again, I blame management. Dino might need a little bit of time to get back to, being a guy that can give you 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. A decent pitching line. Look, if we went out and make a trade and we get a good starting pitcher to strengthen the rotation and Kramer's the odd man out, I'm not necessarily gonna debate that idea. I wouldn't DFA Kramer, though. No. He's... this pitch has popped up on the first pitch. Kobe Mayo is going to... Oh, my! Did he catch it? The second baseman... My goodness, the Orioles. Mayo, I mean, this should have been an easy out. He pops it up just a couple of steps into the outfield grass, second baseman, but the wind is playing tricks in Fenway, apparently, and second baseman had to fall backwards while making this catch and barely held on to the ball. But that's your first out here in the second inning. Mayo popping out on one pitch. Here is Leody Taveras. He looks at a strike. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Oh, man. This ball is hit out to right. That one's going to be caught. Right fielder Abreu moving to his left makes the catch. And there's two down. It's not that a team has to think he's good. It's that he's good enough to be on a major league roster. Like, I don't know what you're... Again, I don't know if you heard me read off what Kramer's pitching line was before this game started, but it was an ERA slightly over 4 with a whip barely over 1. He had like more than a strikeout per inning with not too many walks. The only thing that was standing out as a problem was giving up home runs. Now, again, has he looked sharp since coming off injury? No. Did Trevor Rogers look sharp when this season started? I do recall Trevor Rogers' first month and a half, first 6-7 starts, his ERA was somewhere in the mid-5s, which I'm looking at Kremer's ERA right now. It's not in the mid-5s quite yet, despite that 4-run inning. Should we have DFA'd Rogers after those first 6 starts? Should we have done that? Probably not, because guess what? You wait a little bit, and he helps the team. Pitchers go through, peaks and valleys unless you're elite, which nobody is thinking Kramer is an elite pitcher, but he's a serviceable pitcher. And again, yeah, watch him get scooped up very quickly if you're going to DFA him. It's a terrible idea, okay? Here's Encarnacion Strand. The count is 1-2. He fouls off the pitch. It's still 1-2. I just don't think your opinion comes from a place of logic. I think it comes from a place of emotion and anger and, just reacting like you tend to do when something isn't going immediately right. Here's a base hit in the center field. A 2-out single for Encarnacion Strand. Second hit for the Orioles. Both hits, 2-out hits in each of the first 2 innings. The Orioles right now are 3 games back of Boston for that final wild card spot. And that is going to be a larger gap if we lose this game. But if we win the second game, then it's going to stay at 3 when we leave town. Jackson Holliday takes ball 1. Holliday hitting .205. 5 homers, 15 RBI. This is an inside-out swing, and it's going to find a hole into the left side. Holliday with a base hit. The Orioles trying a 2-out rally here. First and second, 2 men down. But a 2-out rally that's going to require a AAA catcher to come up with a big hit. Sam Huff is coming up here for Baltimore. It's Encarnacion Strand at second, Holiday at first. Huff hitting 138. Swings and misses at a changeup. Strike one. I mean, why is Huff on this team? Shouldn't we DFA him? He's got a 138 average. What good is he? You got to understand the value of players. Like, it's not just about the numbers or what they're doing in the game you're watching right now. There's a bigger picture involved. It's too early. It's a doubleheader. I got to just calm down. All right, here we go. It's 0-2 already on Huff. And he just waved at one that you need a 35.5-foot pole to hit. He strikes out. The inning is over. The Orioles get 2 men on after 2 are out, and they are stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 4 and the Orioles nothing. All right. I'm going to go grab a drink, preferably one with alcohol in it, but I'm afraid I don't have that. But, yeah, I'll be back here in just a moment. Like and subscribe, please. Oh, we'll take it over here. Thanks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
I mean, here's another thing. If memory serves, Kramer didn't make the original rotation, right? Like, we put him in AAA. So that means he had an option. And once you exercise an option, you can move him up and down. So let's say we go out there and get another arm. I'm not saying that we can build a rotation where Kramer's the 6th best guy and we remove him from that rotation. Maybe he goes to the bullpen. Maybe you can send him down to AAA. But why the hell would you just flat out cut him? What for? Make it make sense. I don't get it. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what Dino's got in the second inning. Su-Che Ching, the number 9 batter for Boston at the plate, swing and a miss on a curveball for strike one. I just don't understand sometimes. 0-1 pitch is fouled behind the plate and out of play. It's 0-2 on Ching. All right. Good luck, CCF. What's going on, Froggy? Something happening? What's the good luck for? What's going on? Here is a ball chopped foul behind the plate by Ching. It's still 0-2. We all good over there? We good, Froggy? Everybody okay? Other than me laying in the Chilo again? Sorry, Chilo. That's tough love, man. Swing and a miss. Kramer strikes out Ching to begin the bottom of the second.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Portnoy, I'm just letting you in chat know he's trolling the Orioles. Who cares? That guy's a loser. I could not care less about his opinions or whatever he's saying about us. Like, It means nothing. But, you know, whatevs. 1-0 to Masataka Yoshida, and this ball's lined first base side foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yoshida, one of the 5 Red Sox to get a hit in the first inning, came around to score. Oh, that's a nice pitch from Kramer. Just kissing the corner. In fact, Yoshida doesn't think it's a strike. He's going to challenge this, and he might be right. It is very close. And that is a ball. Wait a minute. It says ball, but the trail, okay, it's outside. It's a ball. But normally, they show you that ABS graphic, and you see a green trail to indicate ball and a red trail to indicate strike. And for whatever reason, even though it was a ball there, it had a red trail. I got a little bit confused. So the count 2-1 after the challenge, and Dino's next pitch misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. There's a called strike, and Yoshida is going to challenge, and he's going to lose this one. This one caught the corner. This one caught the corner. And yes, sir, that's a strike. Yoshida is 1 out of 2 in challenging during this at-bat. Boston's down to 1 challenge. It's a full count on Yoshida. Huh? Oh, you don't have to apologize. I'm letting you know. You're telling me something. If you want a reaction, that's my reaction. I could care less. I'm sorry, I could not care less. It's impossible to care less about Dave Portnoy's opinions for me personally. That's all. It's quite all right. Full count now on Yoshida. Payoff pitch. Fouled to the left side. Kramer now at 35 pitches, 1 out in the second inning. This mic stand is going to break. It's just getting more and more rickety with every stream. This ball is hacked foul. Another 3-2 pitch coming to Yoshida. Yeah, I mean, this thing. These things don't cost too much to replace, I don't think. Another 3-2 pitch. And Dino, what is that, man? He throws a curveball that just started out of the hand way off. It never broke anywhere near back toward the strike zone. Nobody is ever swinging at that. You basically just put the guy on for free with a pitch like that, Dino. And again, you can hear me being critical about Kramer. And I'm not sitting here, coddling the guy. But, somewhere between coddling and DFAing him, I think is where we should be, where our mind should be at. This is a strike 1 to Raffaella. He's 1 for 1. Next pitch is above the belt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, there's a problem because the nut that was attached to the bolt for this base screw or bolt, the nut flew off and just vanished. But yeah, this thing is like all rickety as hell. Rickety, rickety, rickety. But, like most things that I have, I just wait until it's absolutely no longer able to be used until I replace it. This ball is hit out to center field by Raffaella. Moving to his right is Taveras. He makes the catch on the edge of the track in front of the 379 sign, right where the monster Turns into the sort of center field area. That is the second out here in the second. 2 down, runner at first, and the batter is Willie Abreu. We are all here because we love your takes. Well, surely you can't be serious. Oh, no, I did that joke. That's awful. Abreu pops it up. Third base side. We have a play. Encarnacion Strand has to shield his eyes from the sun. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. The Red Sox get a base runner. They leave him on. Kramer pitches a scoreless inning. It's an improvement. And we go to the third. 4-0 Boston. Now, surely, I do really appreciate your sentiment there, because I believe you when you say that you love my takes. But how can you possibly speak on everybody's behalf? Are you sure everybody's here because you love the takes? I got a pretty good feeling there's a lot of people out there that think my takes are garbage. But I also think those same people don't really think that the takes are bad so much as they just don't like me and my personality. Therefore, whatever I might say to them has no validity because I'm just a jerk. So write off any take I might have because I'm a jerk. Right? Yeah, right there. Brian Mitch says, sometimes you're mean. Look, Brian, guys, I don't know if you've noticed. When it comes to people in the chat, I'm not a person to instigate being mean. I'm a reflection of everybody else's personality that I ever meet. If you come to me with warm intentions, I reflect that back to you. If you come to me antagonistic, I reflect it back to you. That's how I've always been. Is it a noble thing? I think when I was younger, I thought it was a noble way to live. As I get older, I do begin to realize that sometimes it's just not worth it to engage with the antagonists out there. And I am just wasting my breath. But it's just the way I'm made up. I will admit there are flaws. But that's sort of my philosophy. It's like, my baseline for anybody new is like, I'm going to be friendly to you. That's my baseline. I got no reason to be any way other than that. Here's a ball hit out to right center field, caught by Abreu, as Taylor Ward makes a one-pitch out. That's the second straight inning the Orioles making out on the first pitch. We need base runners. Can we take a pitch, please? Or am I being mean? Hey, thank you, Johnny. That's what I strive to be, fair. Pete Alonso takes strike one. Pitch inside, count even up at a ball and a strike. Folks, we're up to 70 likes. Thanks so much. Keep gooing. 30 till we get to triple digits. Alonso, opposite field, down in the corner. That's a fair ball. It's going to bounce into the stands with that low wall down there in the right field well. That's a ground rule double for Pete Alonso, a one-out double. Finally, a chance to do something here with less than 2 outs. Alonso in scoring position with one away, and here comes Gunnar. All right, come on, folks. Let's get into this.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Yeah, I mean, look, guys, if I'm ever just rude, I mean, the one time I did it, it happened like very recently, and I still feel bad about it. That pitch nearly hits Gunnar in the upper legs. He has to kind of back out of the way of that inside first pitch from Bennett. 1-0 to Gunner. He got an infield hit first time up. Hopefully he's feeling like he's getting hot after that 3-double night. Oh, a wild swing, though, right here on a sweeper. And Gunner is shaking his head after what he knows looked like a pretty embarrassing swing there. Very fooled on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, I forgot how to drink out of a can. That just came pouring out. Right onto my shirt. Luckily, no stain on a white shirt. This is now a 1-2 count. I think Gunner just fouled off that pitch. I'm sorry. I was looking at the spill in my lap. 1-2 on Gunner, folks. And if we see one more pitch, we will. It's 2-2. Here's a bugle. Come on. Come on, let's get something back. Let's start chipping away. This is Fenway Park. Gunner fouls it straight back, still 2-2. Man, the sun and the clouds are just dancing out there. You can see the field go from shadow to brightness just constantly. Gunner just struck out on a high fastball. Two down. That'll bring up today's cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill 0 for 1. Alonso at second, 2 down. And O'Neill hits a chopper foul, first pitch behind the plate. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Hey, by the way, for those that keep an eye on their social media feeds, if anybody gets information about who the Game 2 starter is going to be for Boston, please let me know. Swing and a miss. O'Neill in the hole at 0-2. The reason being is that I've got my thumbnail for the event. I've got the event ready. It's just unlisted. But I just want to have that pitching matchup in the thumbnail. I still don't know what it is, though. 0-2 to O'Neill is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch from Bennett, number 41 of the day, and O'Neill hits a high fly ball to shallow center. Rafaela, he's battling, and that ball's going to drop in, and Alonso will score with 2 down, no problem. That's the second ball. I don't know if it's wind or, again, the sun and the clouds. They keep playing tricks on the field. 1 second it's bright, the next it's shadow. I'm not sure what happened to Rafaela. The ball dropped a foot or two to his right. And the Orioles are on the board. Folks, the baseball gods. Makes it 4-1, and O'Neill gets up to second base on that. So another hit here can make it 4-2. Kobe Mayo takes low and away for ball 1.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
All right, let's go. It still says undecided, Edward. Okay, thanks. Just, again, if anybody hears of an update on that, let me know. There's a strike. 1-1 the count on Kobe Mayo. What's the best attribute Kobe Mayo gives to this team? The ability to hit left-handed pitching. It's your time to shine, kid. Come on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bennett with a look at the runner at second, and that pitch was in a really hittable spot. It was a late swing by Mayo, and I don't know why. Guess he was looking for an off-speed pitch, but he got a straight fastball, very hittable location, and can only foul it off with a late swing. 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. That one's easy to lay off. Ball 2. Folks. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out. The pitch. That one's hit high in the air, but to straightaway center. Unless this ball gets lost, it's not. Rafaela makes a basket catch on the warning track. About 385 feet to dead center. The inning is over. But, folks, if you think this game is over, a 3-run lead in Fenway Park with 6.5 innings to go means nothing, honestly. And if the weather and the conditions, the sun and shadow play and the wind all playing factors, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Both teams have 5 hits, but we're down 3 going into the bottom of the 3rd. All right, so this is what, a Wednesday? So this is a getaway day for some teams out there. Are there any out-of-town scores right now? Let's take a look. 1. No. 2. No. 3. In the bottom of the 5th, I'm happy to report that the Pirates have a 2-0 lead in the Bronx. The Yankees do have 2 runners on with 2 out in that bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Pirates. Just getting started scoreless in Milwaukee with the Mets in town. And then top of the 2nd in Kansas City, also scoreless with the Giants playing the Royals. Coming up later, Nationals will be in Colorado. Athletics will be in Arizona. Cincinnati will be in Seattle. Cardinals will play the Angels out west. Dodgers and Phillies on the East Coast. Twins will be in Cleveland later on. I guess the Yankees and Pirates have a doubleheader as well. Game 2 of that is also later. And then you got that series between the Blue Jays and Rays going on tonight. Atlanta's hosting the Padres. Cubs have the Tigers. Rangers will have the White Sox. Houston has Miami. No late games tonight, though. The latest start time is 8:10 p.m. Eastern. No West Coast games. Houston is as far west as baseball gets today. All right, Dean Kramer, bottom of the 3rd inning. He's facing the middle of the order, and Wilson Contreras takes a swing at a curveball. Looked like he was using a sand wedge with that swing. It's 0-1 on a pitch and an unhittable spot for Contreras. He singled and scored first time up. All right, here comes the 0-1. That ball's drilled, but it's foul, thankfully, into the upper deck along the left field seats, or down the third base line, however you want to call it. Well foul, though. That is strike 2. 21 likes from 100, folks. Hit that button, please. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Contreras strikes out. There you go.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. I think that's the first inning where Dino didn't let the leadoff man on. Caleb Durbin's up. 2-run single in the first. And a swing and a pop-up that's going to go foul to the right side. Ronnie, let me just tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with that at all. This pitch is above the letters for a ball. 1-1 on Durbin. Folks, we are in the bottom of the third inning. Here's a foul ball. Left side, 2 strikes to Durbin. 4-1 Boston, all 4 runs in the first. Orioles got 1 back in the previous inning on a ball that got lost in the elements. 1-2 pitch. That's low, 2-2. Red Sox 14-game win streak. Their starter ERA has been 2.63. Their bullpen ERA has been 1.15. They're averaging just under 6 runs per game. Here's a check swing roller, third base. Tough play for Strand, and his throw is late. Good grief. Orioles momentarily thinking about whether or not they want to challenge. It did not look close to me. It looks safe all the way. We are looking at replays. Yeah, he's definitely safe. All right. 1 out and a runner at first for Boston. Romy Gonzalez is up. First pitch right down the middle for a strike. Hey, Matt. I'm down for an epic comeback. Totally epic, man. Pitch number 52. Well, that was close. Before that pitch, a throw to first. And Durbin only just getting back there. Durbin has 11 steals on the season and 15 attempts. Look at the shadow and light play on that field. It's trippy. I feel like I'm on LSD. There's a called strike too. It's just constant the entire ball game. It's like these. It's like watching waves of shadows and light. It's kind of creepy. 0-2 pitch, pop foul. We'll do it again. Another 0-2 from Kramer. That's right in the middle of the zone, and it's hit hard in the left. It's up against the wall. It's a double. Terrible pitch from Kramer there. Batting practice fastball right down the middle. And again, I'm not coddling the guy. That's bad from Kramer right there. That's really bad. Second and third for the Red Sox with only 1 out. And the batter is Jarren Duran. Hey, the odometer took a rollover. Thank you, Edward. Welcome in another 10 subscribers. Fellow bird watchers, sorry about the current state of things. Dean Kramer is having a rough outing, facing a team that no team has been as hot as this team is right now this season, and we're trying to figure out a way to beat them today. My goodness, Jarren Duran at the plate. First pitch, That is right there. It's going to be hit straight to center. It's going to be a sac fly. Throw goes in towards third. Runner scores. 5-1 Boston. And another pitch straight and down the middle from Dino. Stuff is not there. I mean, he's not even trying to hit a corner anywhere. Right down the middle. Back-to-back batters. Here comes Connor Wong, 5-1 Boston. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a good cutter from Dino. Need more pitches like that one right there. Good cutter. Started in the zone and broke just off the outside. Got the swing and a miss. And a good slider. Oh, that's a cutter? Okay, that one really moved. It's 0-2. 0-2 on Wong. Oh, is David here? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy? Strange, huh? Swing and a miss. Kramer throws 3 straight cutters, and to good effect, he gets the strikeout. The inning is over. Unfortunately for the Orioles, they got a run in the top of the inning, and that just got canceled out with a run by Boston in the bottom of the third. So on to the fourth we go, and we're back to being down by 4. It's 5-1 Red Sox. Yeah, Bradish will be pitching tonight, David. So, yeah. Take him out now before the game gets away quickly. I mean, let's be honest. That first game against the Astros after the All-Star break, we could see Dino did not look very good. And even though it was not like the game got out of hand, Albarnez did pull him after 4 innings when he was only on about 75 pitches, I want to say. He definitely had more pitches left, but Albarnez didn't, and I feel like that's something that he hasn't done enough of, to take a pitcher out at that point. Yeah. I don't think Dino's going to figure it out for much. I mean, where are we at here? 58. It's only 58 pitches right now. I say only. That's nearly 20 per inning. I don't know. They're going to bring him out for the fourth. If anybody gets as far as second base, they need to get the bullpen up and then play it by ear after that with a short leash, I'd say. But, yeah. Oh, look at this guy. The name is Anthony Rizzo, and there's the everything's in caps. Dude, if what you had to say was so important, why do you have to scream it in caps every time? My channel is dependent on you. You don't remember the conversation where I said, prove it and leave and watch my channel fail because you're not around anymore? And you agreed to that? Do you not remember that conversation, Doug? Do you not remember that conversation? And then I didn't hear from you for a little while. You're the one that came back, dipshit. You're the one that came back. I'm just doing what I do. Imagine losing to the Red Sox. Yeah, that's a funny line when they're on a 14-game win streak, numbnuts. Yeah, I would imagine everybody that's played them for half a month now has lost. My goodness, you are dense. You are extremely dense. Your insult game sucks. You're desperate for attention. You're a stalker. You rip through about 500 different email accounts to get in here. Hey, folks, Christian Encarnacion Strand on the first pitch. Bye, birdie. Encarnacion Strand just hit a bomb to dead center, 424 feet to the batter's eye. It's 5-2. You got anything else to say, Doug, today? What else is on your mind, you loser? Huh? What do you got? What do you got? Come at me, bro. You're in my head, remember? Come on. What do you got, bro? I haven't removed you yet. Come on. Have you run out of material? Just admit I win. No, that's your problem. That's what you've been carrying now for 10 months. This need to feel like you've won something. Here's a ground ball to first base, picked up by Contreras, taken to the bag unassisted. Jackson Holliday grounds out to first for the second out of the inning. Up is Sam Huff. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Bro, you've been an absolute jerk-off. I've told you. You're not welcome here. How about just focus on that aspect of this alone? You aren't welcome here, and I told you that the first time you were here. You're not welcome here, period. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are around it. You're not welcome here. I get triggered too easily. Bro, you're going on other channels trying to get my Discord information so you can get in there and fuck around. You're just an asshole. Why don't you at least just own what you are? You're a jerk-off. You're an antagonistic online prick. This is what you do. This is how you get your rocks off. Okay? So keep on trucking, asshole. Go find another account. Bye. Here's another ground ball, this by Huff, and it'll be thrown out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 5-2 Boston. Dipshit. I guess I'm mean. Folks. Yeah, Basayo put on the disabled list about 10 minutes before the start of the game. Very depressing news. Hey, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. Admit that I win. That is so sad. Dude, you're so small. Again, you're coming to me. Am I coming to you trying to win something? I don't care. You're pathetic, dude. And you can't get enough of me. You're infatuated with me. Just own it. Own what it is. How's everybody else doing? Now that we're done with Doug for the next 15 minutes. A legend for ripping that prick a new one. I subscribed immediately. Well, be careful, Stop and Pop, because apparently I'm an asshole. Apparently I'm supposed to show kindness to guys like Doug. I just don't understand. He's trying to teach me proper behavior. I need to be more like him, apparently. It's just ridiculous. All right, folks. We're going to get back to some baseball now, if you don't mind. Bottom of the fourth inning coming up. And, yeah, Kramer, I would say at this point, short leash. Can't really afford another crooked number on the board here for Boston. 7 hits. We have 6. Although we've had an extra half inning to bat. All right, Caleb Durbin. Is he up again? Didn't he just... Oh, wait. No, this is wrong. Sorry. Give me a sec, folks. Need to refresh. I'm not sure why, but this inning is yet to start. It looks like Masataka Yoshida's the first batter due up. And he's just now walking up to the box. A brief delay of some sort. Oh, no, is that Ching? I'm sorry. All right, is that racist? I thought Yoshida was Ching, or vice versa. It's this The number 9 batter, Su-Che Ching, at the plate. Yoshida is on deck. First pitch called a strike, and that was borderline on the inside edge. 0-1 to Ching. Yeah, Encarnacion Strand hit the crap out of that home run, didn't he? He was a big prospect for the Reds a few years ago, and he was hitting home runs in his rookie season. I was kind of surprised how quickly they gave up on him, and I was happy to see that we scooped him up. Here's the 0-2 to Chang. That is above his head. Ball 1. Oh, Ronnie. Don't make me feel all bashful. That guy is a major trolling prick. Yeah, you don't say. I just love his logic for his arguments, and none of them make any sense, and it's so contradictory and so hypocritical. Like, he knows all the rules of engagement and social interaction. He knows the rules. Okay, buddy. Sure. I'm sure you're a hit at parties. The count is 2-2 to Ching. Oh, yeah, everything makes sense to him. It's called being online way too much, not touching grass, never getting laid, and feeling bitter about life, so you take it out on people online because you're anonymous and there's no repercussions for being a dick. And that's the life he chose. And unfortunately, there's millions of guys just like him. Which just makes it sadder because it's not like he's doing anything special. Here's a ground ball to second. It's a routine play. Holiday will throw to first. And that retires Cheng. Here comes Yoshida. It's okay, Tony. You know, you get a guy that's this obsessed with you, it only kind of proves that you are doing something that's working, right? My channel's doing fine. Here's first pitch. That's popped straight up to the left side, shallow. Taylor Ward coming in makes the catch. 2 down. Let's try to get a 1-2-3 inning out of Kramer here. Maybe he can go 5 for us. Rafaela, the batter. Oh, yeah, and he's on drugs. Yeah, this channel would be nothing without him. Can you imagine the delusion of thinking without him, this channel can't survive? And again, he was on my Discord, and I said, all right, prove it. Prove it to me, please. Go away forever. And let my channel, collapse without your presence. Let's see this claim put your money where your mouth is. Rafaela lifts off to left field and deep. That ball is into the monster seats. It's a home run. Solo shot just to that first set of stand-up tables or whatever the hell you call them there. Another. Dino gives up a homer. 6-2. All right, get the bullpen up. Let's go. Get the bullpen up. I've seen enough. I thought maybe we can get a 1-2-3 inning here. Not happening. Solo home run with 2 down. 6-2 Boston. And I better see some bullpen activity at this point. Here's Wilyer Abreu up and away for ball 1. Kramer with a hanging curveball at 77 miles an hour. That was another bad pitch. This is another high-hanging curveball that's taken for a strike to Abreu. Pitch number 71 is a ball tapped in front of the mound. And Kramer's throw to first bounces to Alonso. He has to pick it, and he does somehow. Alonso, you could see his reflexes there. I mean, it's a simple throw for the pitcher, a 50-foot throw maybe. And Dino throws it into the ground. Alonso digs it out to end the inning. My God. Okay. I've seen enough of Kremer today. I've seen enough. Get the bullpen. Get somebody ready for the next inning. If we have any designs on trying to win this thing today. 8 hits and a walk through 4 innings for Dino. It's the last time I'm going to say it, but my God, why did you make him the first starter out of the All-Star break? Why? When he had your choice. It's the only time of the year where you can do this, where you can basically reset the rotation and, put your top guys there, put your worst guy at the end of it. And again, you're looking ahead at these 2 series out of the break. Very important. 2 teams in that third wild card chase ahead of us, and you're going to make the one pitcher in our rotation to face both teams, Kramer, not any of the other 4 guys, not Young, not Bradish, not Boz, not Rogers, but Kramer. Make it make sense. Well, I mean, Kramer would have been the 5th starter, so Kramer actually would have started a game today. But what he wouldn't have done was pitch in Houston and today. You feel me? Like the Houston series for me would have lined up with like Rogers, Bradish, Young, and then Boz, Kramer to start the first 2 games of this series, and then Rogers would pitch the final game. So it's Rogers that pitches 2 of the 6 games. And not Dino. But even if it weren't Rogers, I would have taken Boz. I would have taken Bradish. I would have taken Young. Kramer would have been the last guy. And again, I'm not trying to, blow up his spot. It's just of the 5 options we have right now, he's the least trustworthy. Why do you want him to make the 2 starts? I don't get it. We're back underway, folks. Taylor Ward is leading off in the top of the 5th inning, and he has a count right now of a ball and a strike. That is what he has.
Taylor?
That ball's off the pitcher. Bennett will pick it up and throw to first. That one is over 100 miles an hour off the bat, and here comes the trainer and the manager to take a look at Bennett, who on first glance appears to be just fine, but he did take a ball over 100 miles an hour. I'm not sure exactly where it got him. He had the glove up near where the ball hit him, but I'm not sure how flush it got him. Everybody's walking back. Bennett appears to be fine. 1 out in the inning. Pete Alonso's turn.
A polar bear stirs.
There's a strike. 0-1. Alonso doubled and scored one of the 2 Oriole runs. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, is that right? Doug shows up on your channel too. Here's a ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Alonso's got his 2nd hit of the game. A 1-out single. That gets Gunner up. Again, folks, Fenway Park, again, with the conditions here today, I know we're down, but hang in there. This is a ballpark where you just, even whether you got a 4-run lead or you're down 4. It's not like it is in other ballparks. You can't just say this game's decided quite yet. Gunnar with a foul ball. It's 0-1. Bennett just hit 60 on his pitch count. He's doing perfectly fine in that department. Oh, Gunnar takes a tough pitch. A sinker that hits the knees on the inside corner, right on that edge for strike 2. Now it's getting bright out there again. 0-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Alonso is not about to try to advance on a pitch that got a few feet away from the catcher there. And the 1-2 to Gunnar. That ball's fouled. That was a sweeper that was trying to front door Gunnar. That's the kind of pitch where you're just happy to foul it off. 1-2 still to Henderson. Here comes the next pitch. And that one again fouled away. A sinker. Yeah, the Jays, man, tough. But you know what? They won a pennant last year. I would trade winning a pennant and then finishing, we haven't even finished yet. Trade a pennant for having a down year the next year. Gunnar gets one high in the air, but it's not far. It is very easily caught and right by Wilyer Abreu. That is the second out of the inning. Tyler O'Neill coming up for the third time. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. That was that pop-up that got lost by Rafaela. Got credited for an RBI double. Would love for him to hit one over the monster right now. First pitch. Oof, man. Do we want to challenge that? That is tough. Up and away. Just hitting that up and away corner for strike 1. Come on, give us a fat pitch, you bastard. Swing and a miss. O'Neill waves at a cutter. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. My goodness. Breaking ball that was not in the zone and a swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout to end the inning. This ball game's half over, folks. The Orioles have got a lot of work to do to win the first game of this doubleheader today. It's the Red Sox 6, the Orioles 2, as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Folks, I'm going to get up and move around again. 2 games today. I'm going to have to be extra vigilant in getting out of this chair and getting the blood flowing. I'll be back. Folks, please enjoy this god-awful royalty-free music. All right, folks, we're back underway. Bottom of the fifth inning. It's the middle of the order for Boston, beginning with Wilson Contreras. Kramer's first pitch is up and away for ball one. David, I see your comment there. You're saying not sure you burn a bullpen arm this early in this type of game. Obviously, the Orioles haven't gone to the pin yet. So, you know, I'm not disagreeing with your sentiment, but I will say this. It is an off day tomorrow. And I'm also expecting Kyle Bradish in game 2 to give us a quality start and, you know, maybe two innings and change of bullpen help. So if you got a guy like an Albert Suarez that can maybe give it 2 to 3 innings, if Kramer's not doing well, then I think that's the guy you go to. But Kramer just got the first out here in the bottom of the fifth on a fly ball to center field. That was Contreras flying out. And now the batter is Caleb Durbin. He pops up and hits a ball out of play. 0-1. Be back on camera in just a sec, folks. Don't worry, I'm still here. It's not the AI version of me. I'll be right back. 0-1 pitch. That's hit towards second. Nice stop by Holiday. He stops, pops, and throws out Durbin for out number 2. All right. This is how Kramer looked in the previous inning. Got the first 2 outs, was looking to get a nice quick 1-2-3 inning, but then he gives up that home run. Got to get all 3 of these outs. Come on, who's next? It is Romy Gonzalez. Base is empty, 2 down in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is hit to the right, and that ball is going to be caught on the run by Tyler O'Neill, deep in the well down the right field corner. The inning is over. Kramer does have a 1-2-3 inning and throws only a handful of pitches. We go to the 6th. Can we go to the pen now? Can we take one positive inning from Kramer and leave on a positive instead of testing the waters for another inning? I think that's good for me. We'll see. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Folks, 5 runs ain't nothing in Beantown. I hear you, Michael. I believe it. I believe it. Hey, folks, last night in High A Frederick, both Ike Irish and Vahiva Aloy, 2 of our top prospects, hit back-to-back home runs. Irish being our current number 2 prospect, Aloy our current number 6. I've got really good vibes about Aloy. I can't wait for Aloy to be ready for a call-up. It's going to be a while. Probably maybe till 2028. Maybe a cup of coffee late next year. I don't know. It depends on this. What kind of season there's going to be next year. There will be a season of some sort, but it might not be 162 games. And there's going to be some new rules in place as well. There's going to be some stuff happening, folks. We might have had our last MLB draft of high school players ever just a week or so ago. That's something they're talking about. Kobe Mayo swings and misses on the first pitch. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Mayo is 0 for 2. And again, he's in here to help out, to hit a lefty. He's due. Give us some help, Mr. Mayo. Takes outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bennett into his 6th inning of work. Only just threw his 70th pitch. Oh, is he back again? Darn, I missed it. Sorry, buddy. You got dumped so quickly this time that I missed it. Go find another account. Come on back and defeat me. Please defeat me. Bring me down. God, you're pathetic. Mayo with a fair ball down the left field line. That ball rolling along the foul line. Mayo's going for second. He is there with a leadoff double. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right, look. Here's my rule. If you get a leadoff double when you're playing in Fenway Park and you're down 4, you have to get that runner in. Here comes Leody Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Yeah, sorry, Doug. I didn't even get a chance to read whatever it was there. Here's a ball fouled away by Taveras, a fastball to make the count 0 balls, 1 strike. The Red Sox have bullpen activity. Justin Slayton, a right-hander, is up. So the Red Sox have their pin up before we do when they're up 6-2. Okay. Outside, 1-1 the count on Taveras. Mayo at second with nobody out, down by 4. Let's come on. We got to rally here. Let's go. You know what? I think it might be time to call upon a friend. Grounded foul behind the plate. It's 1-2. Folks, stand by. Hold on. Where am I? Oh, no. I ruined it. I hit the wrong button. All right. Cut the music. I'm going to get a copyright claim. Yeah, the hat. Once in on the action. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. And Taveras fouls it left side. We'll do another 1-2 pitch. One and 2 to Leody Taveras. Bennett with a look at Mayo at second. And my God, how long are you going to hold that ball? Here it is. And a little roller toward first. A race to the bag. And an out is made. Contreras tagging Taveras. Mayo makes it up to third with 1 out. So we do get a runner to third with less than 2 down. But Taveras, man, I thought he might have a chance to squeak past the first baseman and beat that guy to the bag. I'd like to see a slowed down replay of that. Okay, here it is. Oh, yeah, he's out. That might have been a case where sliding to first might have made sense. A head first slide. All right, folks. He's 2 for 2, including a home run today. It's Christian Encarnacion Strand, or as I call him, In Cars. He's up here in an RBI spot. Runner at third, 1 out. First pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Again. At Fenway, down by 4, you don't want to count your team out, but you do feel like you got to get this runner in. 0-1 pitch. That one's lined to left. We're going to score somebody. It's a wall ball. Encarnacion Strand hits it too hard to make it a 2-bagger, but it is an RBI, and the Orioles make it 6-3. Folks, it's a Fenway game. And how about in cars? 3 for 3.
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know. It's magic.
Here's Jackson Holiday. First pitch right down the middle. He took it for strike one.
You believe in magic.
In cars, takes his lead over at first. That pitch gets away, and there goes Encarnacion Strand. He will take second base on a wild pitch. Are the gears starting to... What's the expression? Are the wheels starting to spin off? What the hell am I thinking? Are things about to unravel for Boston? Okay, I got it out. I couldn't think of the other colloquialism. We got Jackson Holiday, and that pitch outside. 2-1 on Holiday. Folks. Hey, we're hovering around 200 people in the room. Do me a favor, hit that like button. We got over 100. Thank you for that. Holiday to left. Where's that ball? That ball's to the wall, but it's caught right at the wall by Duran for the second out. Oh, if he had just a little bit of lift, it would have been another wall ball double. All right, we're sending up Jonathan Rodriguez. Okay, folks, activated just before the ball game with Basayo going on the injured list. Jonathan Rodriguez is going to try to get a 2-out hit off of Bennett. And the Red Sox are going to make a counter move here. So the Orioles have 2 catchers that are available right now. Sam Huff, who started, and Chadwick Tromp, who is going to have to now replace Huff. And we've also now burned a pinch hitter because Rodriguez is not going to face a lefty, which is what the only reason you make this move is to get that lefty matchup. Jonathan Rodriguez, right-handed hitter that, we haven't seen much of, but from what I have seen is one of those guys that very much like a Kobe Mayo, you don't really want him to face a righty. So it's kind of not much of an upgrade at this point, I guess is my point. But at least it forces Boston to go to the pen. Maybe they wanted Bennett to finish the inning, but he's done on 83 pitches, 5 2/3. The Orioles got 9 hits. We've got 9 hits. 9 hits through 5 2/3. Come on. We need a big hit. But, pitching change here for Boston. Justin Slayton is coming on, a right-hander. And, we're going to make... Wow, we are burning... This is insane. I got to figure out what we're doing here. We're going to now pinch hit Beavers. So Jonathan Rodriguez, you're out of the game. It's another counter move. It's a triple whammy, folks. Sam Huff lifted for Jonathan Rodriguez, a right-handed bat to face the starter that was still out there, Bennett. They announced Rodriguez. Red Sox go to the pen for a righty. And now we're going to Dylan Beavers. Thanks for your contribution, Jonathan Rodriguez. It's Slayton versus Beavers, 2 down. First pitch. Beavers, foul ball, first base side. Folks, do me a favor. I hate to be this forward, but please show me your Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
I appreciate it if you will let me see your Beavers. Thank you. That pitch is head high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, I hope this works. I mean, we're going to have to bring in Trump again to be the catcher. So we're basically burning 3 bench batters for this moment. And Beavers pops it up, third base side, Durbin waiting, and he's caught it, and that's the end of the inning. This is nuts. That's just nuts. That's Alvarez needing to go back to the drawing board, I got to tell you. Because now, again, Trump's going to... Who else is catching? 3 bench players used for that moment to get an infield pop-up that Sam Huff could have just as easily given you. Just a strange managerial approach, I got to tell you. Folks, oh no, nothing's over. No, don't read me wrong. It's like watching a movie. The movie can be a good movie, could have a great happy ending, but, you know, sometimes there's conflicts. There need to be, or else the movie's going to be kind of boring. And I'm just kind of digesting this part of the movie where I'm going, I wonder why that character made that decision. That seems like it's going to cause some conflict, some unnecessary conflict. I wish that character didn't make that decision. You feel me? So Chadwick Trump is in the ball game. The number 9 spot has 4 different batters in it. Who's left? Wait for it. Jeremiah Jackson, I guess, is on the bench. If we need him for something. Folks, I don't know why, but I feel like this commercial break's gone on longer than normal. It's not frozen. I guess I'm just anxious to get restarted. Okay, there we are. Orioles have out-hit Boston 9-8. Kramer's out for a 6th inning. He's facing the bottom of the order. First pitch is a strike to Jarren Duran. Duran had a triple off of him. That really stunk. He's drove in 3 runs. A 2-run triple and a sac fly for Duran today. He is now behind 0-2 here. Here's a ball line. Caught by Alonso. Oh, it was a bouncer. But what a stop by Alonso, laying out to his right, and then still has a way to pop up and throw to first to get the out. Man, Pete Alonso, another fine defensive play, folks. If you didn't see it with your own eyes, trust me, it was beautiful.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Good defense there by Baltimore. Kramer getting over to cover as well. All right, Connor Wong takes outside for ball 1. I got to admit, Matt, I'm a terrible chess player too, and I'm like almost 50 years old. I've had enough time to figure it out, and I suck. Holiday gets a ground ball right to him. That'll be the second out. Connor Wong retired 4-3 on the putout. 2 away. And that'll bring up Su-Che Ching, I believe. Hello, Birdwatcher. I comment here rarely, but every game I am in your site, and I click like every game on your site. Love you. You're great. Very play-by-play. Very much thanks a lot for your sharing my gifts. I mean, let's Let's slow our roll. It's a very nice compliment, Tony. But, I just like watching baseball and hanging out with people that are Oriole fans and going through the peaks and valleys of a baseball season. I live out here on the other side of the planet. I don't have a in-person community to follow the one thing I miss about living back in the States, my baseball team. So, yeah, it's a pleasure, believe me, to call games. Even a doubleheader that starts for me around midnight and will conclude at around noon. Maybe 10 a.m. That pitch up and away to Chang. Chang is up there with 2 out, nobody on. The count is 3 balls and a strike. Pitch. That one's hit out to right, and it's going to be caught by Tyler O'Neill. Chang hit it hard. On a line, though, right to O'Neill to end the inning. Dean Kramer, I think your day is done, sir. Thanks for eating those 6 innings. It wasn't a great outing, but if you take away that first inning, he went 5 innings, giving up 2 runs after that terrible start. We've got work to make up for. He finished with 6 innings with 8 hits, 1 walk, struck out 5. 6 earned runs for Kramer. And, what are we going to the 7th now? What are we at? Yeah, we're going into the 7th inning, folks. Late innings start now. We are down 3. 6-3 Boston. All right. How's everybody feeling right now, huh?
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
If we come back and win this, that's what's happening. Except Doug, of course. This statement applies to everybody except Doug.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Not Doug. And, the world is probably a better place for that. No Doug offspring to worry about. Don't have to pass those genes on. I'm sure he'd make an excellent father. Folks. Hey, let's check in with another friend. How you doing? It is good, isn't it? Hey, folks, 22 likes gets us to 150. That's not too bad of a goal. It's fun when you can't think of simple words. That's not too bad of a goal to go for. All right, we're back underway, folks. Top of the 7th inning. It was ball 1 to Taylor Ward, and the next pitch is a strike. Ward is 0 for 3, a strikeout, and he's lined out twice. We need him to get a rally started. That pitch low, 2-1 to Ward. This is the top of the order. This is, of the 3 innings left, this might be the best one to get, a good rally. Come on. This is probably the one we want to do something. Line drive. Base hit. And that one's going to roll onto the track. Ward, though, God, this left field is so shallow and short. That ball was maybe 5 feet off the ground on the line and then hit up against the wall. But still, Ward only able to get a single out of it. But, folks, we'll take it. We need a base runner any way we can get it. Leadoff man on. And here comes Pete Alonso. First pitch is strike. Man, just barely a strike. At the very bottom of the zone, Alonso 2 for 3 already. Pitch. He fouls it off. off the end of the bat there. 0-2 already on Alonso, but 0-2 count's not going to stop a bugle. The 0-2. That ball in the middle of the plate, it's going to be lined, but right to center field, caught by Rafaela. That ball got to him in half a second. Alonso's retired on a line out to center field. Gunnar Henderson, we need something from you here, buddy. You get a right-hander now. 1 for 3 so far today for Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Slayton on the mound, and the first pitch is, man, I got to tell you, Gunnar, if there's one thing I will say on his behalf, he, more than any other batter for our team that I've seen, gets a tough first pitch strike just about every damn at bat. Every first pitch right on the black somewhere. And he takes it, and he should on a first pitch. On a pitch right on the edge. But it's like almost every damn at bat. Can he ever get a fat pitch or an easy ball one? It drives me nuts. 0-2 to Gunnar. And kind of a half-hearted swing there, but he gets a piece to stay alive. 0-2. Permanent brain damage. Well, I don't know. I mean, just being dumb doesn't have to make you evil. Right? Like, I'd be perfectly pleased with Doug if he was just plain dumb, but he's also just really terrible. Here's a ball hit to right by Gunnar, and that's going to take Abreu to the edge of the warning track. Gunnar got a pretty good swing off there, but it's an out. And there's 2 down. Tyler O'Neill. Again, this inning, plus with a leadoff man getting on, feels like the inning where you want to get a rally here, get something back, if not more than something, get all of it. But we got 2 down now. O'Neill, first pitch, low for ball 1. Come on, Popeye.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Flex those muscles, my friend. Pitch. Oh, man, what a bad-looking swing. He's so committed. Just hoping to get a straight heater, and that ball broke way outside. What a bad look. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, man. Swing and a miss. I'm not sure if O'Neill's capable of hitting anything other than a fastball. And my apologies. There was some kind of blip in the broadcast. It just cut right to the 3rd pitch, and he just struck out. O'Neill strikes out on 3 pitches. The Orioles get the leadoff man on in the 7th and cannot do anything with it with Alonso, Gunnar, and O'Neill at the plate. That's tough. We're running out of time, folks. 6 more outs to play with, down by 3. We have reached the 7th inning stretch, folks. Let's go ahead and be good bird watchers, all right? I know we're down, and I know it's not a home 7th inning stretch, so it's not like it's rally time for us, but it is time to get John Denver in here into the conversation. Folks, it's a long-winded way of saying it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
This is where Charm City Chat feeds me. This is how I sustain. This is my sustenance.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
I eat nothing but cakes off the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
It would explain my flabby, non-muscular physique.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I'm a carbohydrate addict.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
I love me some cakes on the griddle, folks. Come on. Hey, we're 17 away from 150 likes. I'll make you a deal. All right? You folks out there, if you haven't hit that like button, if you help out right now during this break, take a couple of seconds to hit that thumbs up. We get it to 150, I'll shut up about it for the rest of the game. No trying to egg you on to get to 200 or more. We'll call it right there. But we need to get to 150. Come on, let's get there, and I'll shut up about it. We're 15 away. All right. Here we go, bottom of the 7th inning, and it's going to be, is that Nunez on the mound for Baltimore? Anthony Nunez into the ball game. He's facing the top of the Red Sox order. First pitch, ball 1 to Yoshida. Nunez comes in for the 36th game this season, and that ERA is in the high 4s. He's kind of been a hit or miss reliever, but he's young, and I think we're going to have a couple of good years of Nunez coming up in this bullpen. That pitch is low. He's fallen behind 3-0 to his first batter. Red Sox have Garrett Whitlock, a right-hander, throwing in their bullpen. There's a straight fastball at 97 from Nunez. Yoshida with a count of 3-1. So expect Whitlock to pitch the next inning. Here's a ball nicely stopped by Encarnacion Strand. He was the only fielder on the left side there with the shift on. But he makes a nice pick. He spun around and threw it first to get the out. That's 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Yoshida is gone. Here comes Rafaela. He hit a home run over the monster his last time up. And he fouls back the first pitch here. Top of the 9th, Edward reporting it's a 3-3 tie with Pirates and Yankees. Come on, Pittsburgh. We helped you win 2 World Series. Help us out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to Rafaela. And a swing here, a protective swing to stay alive at 0-2, a foul ball. Nunez's next 0-2. That's reached for out of the zone, and another foul ball. Rafaela, he's a little guy, but he can cover 5 inches off the plate. 0-2 pitch again, and again he reaches out, and he puts it into fair territory here, and Holiday and Alonso. It was not a very high pop-up. They were right next to each other. Alonso had made the catch, but a little bit of lack of communication there. It didn't cost us. There's 2 down, bases empty for Wilyer Abreu. He's hitless. We're 10 likes from 150, folks. 10. I know you're out there. I know you're listening to the sound of my voice right now. I am talking to you. Yes, you. The non-liker. Swing and a miss. Abreu chases a changeup below the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a strike. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, bottom of the zone. 1-2. 2 out. Nunez on the verge of a nice 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 7th. Orioles will be sending up their 5, 6, 7 hitters in the 8th. And I would say in that inning, bare minimum, you need to get through the bottom of the order so that in the 9th, we're going to have the top coming up. We gotta get some guys on. 2-2 pitch. This is hit to Holiday. He's been busy today. Throw to first in time. Inning is over. Folks, 7 innings complete. The scoring is slowed down here in the ball game. There had been runs scored in the 1st and the 3rd and the 4th. There's only been 1 run, though, since the 4th inning, and that was our 3rd run, that RBI single by in Cars. We're going to the 8th inning, folks. 6-3 Boston. Oh, let's take another look at the out-of-town scores. There may be some other games underway at this point. Waiting for this to update. As was reported in the chat, it's in the top of the 9th. The Pirates are up with a runner at first, 1 out, and a 3-3 tie with the Yankees in the Bronx. Bottom of the 4th in Milwaukee. They're up 3-1 on the Mets. Top 7 in Kansas City. The Giants 1-0 over the Royals. And top 2 in Colorado, Nationals and Rockies scoreless. Everything else is later. I'm not about to go through all that again. If you want to know those matchups, they'll be scrolling in the area right above my head. Okay, great. What happened to my camera on this side? Let me see. Yeah. And again, I don't know what happened with the green screen here for this game. The second game, I'm going to be having some natural sunlight. It's the middle of the night here. Look at that. Look at the void I live in, folks. This is, you want to peek behind the curtain? There it is. There's my living, what do you call it? That's my living quarters. A black void. So yeah, I don't know I've only got this YouTube specific ring light green screen setup. I don't know why it looks so crappy here today. It's usually not this bad. Let me mess around a little bit. We are now in the top of the 8th inning, folks, and it is Garrett Whitlock on. 37 appearances before today with an ERA exactly on 2. He's a good reliever. Normally not the type of guy to cough up a 3-run lead, but we need him to suck today because we need to get back in this. Colton Cowser, by the way, is pinch hitting. And Whitlock fell behind Cowser 2-0. And this pitch just now was fouled away. We're all caught up. It's 2-1 on Colton Cowser. Forgot about him. That's a called strike. Bottom of the zone. Cowser's going to challenge. He's going to lose it. But with 2 challenges left in the 8th inning, I'm not too upset about it. And that is a strike. But this stage of the game, with 2 challenges, again, I'm not all that miffed about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. That ball's lifted to right. Come on, Carey. It will die just a step in front of the warning track. Cowser flies out to deep right. 1 down. Leody Taveras. We're down to 5 outs, guys. Looking ahead again, I'm going to go out of my box score page and see if I can find an update on the pitching matchup tonight for Boston. Why won't they tell us? They still don't. They still want. They're probably going to announce it 5 minutes after that last pitch. And, like, Here's a line drive by Taveras. That's a foul ball, though. First base line, just foul. Who was the Blue Jays fan here in the chat? I'm told here on my Twitter feed that the Jays playoff odds as of right now have dipped to 9.1% per Fangraphs. Here's another line drive by Taveras down the right field corner, but it's foul. Damn it. We're hitting some hard hit balls, but they're either going just foul or they're hitting the track or they're right at somebody. Can't seem to find the open spaces here. 0-2 on Taveras. I don't see the lineups for tonight yet. I don't think they're posted. Here's a ground ball to second. That'll be out number 2. 4-3 put out. Taveras is retired. We know Bradish is starting for us. We don't know who Boston's going to go with yet. Folks, it's the offensive hero of the day for the Orioles. 3 for 3, Encarnacion Strand, and he's a triple short of the cycle. Oh, no, that's right. That one ball off the wall wound up only being a single. I'm sorry. 2 singles and a homer. Here's a ground ball foul. Aroldis Chapman is getting up in the Red Sox pen. Just now starting the throw with 2 outs and 2 strikes on the batter. Oh, wait, but that's for the... Sorry, I'm not even considering that's another half inning to go before then. Here's a ground ball over the pitcher's mound. Here's a backhanded stop at second. And an off-balance throw to first is in time. Nice play by Romy Gonzalez. The inning is over. The Orioles cannot rally. And we're down to 3 outs, down 3 runs. Bottom of the 8th coming up, 6-3 Boston. All right, folks. Well, if we cannot win this game, I don't need to tell you how important it is to salvage 1 win out of this series and take a split of a doubleheader. Getting swept in a doubleheader with the situation that we have is just, I can't accept it. I will not accept it. I will not accept a life I don't deserve. Is that the line from X/Pearl? Yeah. This series has been good, Ronnie. Unfortunately, we were not the winners yet. That first game was really dramatic. Back and forth. Folks, we did get over 150 likes, and all I want to do is say thanks, and I will hold up my end of the bargain. I'm just going to say thanks, and I'll stop bringing it up.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Not that I'm trying to encourage you to stop hitting the like button. I'm just going to not put the pressure on anymore. We're good. Call a timeout, take team into the locker room, scream at them, slap the crap out of them, and then go back out there. All right. That strategy sounds so good. My parents adopted it back in the 80s. Hey, folks, we're back underway. And Contreras, feels like every time he's come up, he's leading off. He's doing it here again. There's another pitcher up alongside Chapman in the Red Sox bullpen. I can't identify him. That's a base hit. Out of the reach of Pete Alonso. It's a leadoff single for Contreras. Orioles still lead in the hit department 10-9. And the Orioles have not made an error today. Here's Durbin showing bunt, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Caleb Durbin working on a 2-for-3 afternoon. Couple of singles, couple of runs scored, and a couple of runs batted in. Swing and a miss. Nice sweeper by Anthony Nunez, who I think I failed to tell you is out here for his second inning of work. Oh, I forgot to take it over back to the other screen. Sorry about that. Ground ball to third. Strand goes to second for one. And why was there no return throw? You mean to tell me that runner is so fast that there was no thoughts of a return throw? I mean, that double play got started pretty quick. Ball hit right to Strand. He goes to second. Holiday with a nice feed to him, but then just held on to the ball. We get one out. Runner at first on a fielder's choice. Is Durbin really that fast? Romy Gonzalez, the batter, 1 for 3. Hits it in the air. Right field. No, make it first base. Not that far at all. Alonso, 1 foot into the grass, makes the catch for the second out, with Holiday right there next to him again for some reason. That ball was near the foul line, and Holiday's getting all up in Alonso's business. Alonso over there like, get away from me, kid. You bother me. Go on now, son. Scram. Jaron Duran's up with 2 out, runner at first. Outside, ball 1. Speedster, but again, like, I mean, are you talking like Vince Coleman speed? Are we talking Usain Bolt speed? I mean, how fast are we really talking here? I mean, that ball was like a one-hopper to third, a clean throw to second. I don't know why there wasn't a return throw. Like, we got Gunnar, right? Gunner's fast. I feel like if Gunnar hit that same ball, it's, at least a play at first. He might beat it out, but he's going to get a throw over there. I'm mumbling. Folks, we got a foul ball here by Duran. The count is 2 balls and a strike. I am starting to kind of hit a wall, I got to be honest. Only about 2.5 hours of sleep. And the plan here after this game is to take like a 2-hour nap. This is how my sleep is going to work today. If I get a total of 5 hours, I think I'm going to be okay with it. And the good news is off day tomorrow. So this doubleheader and the difficulty for where I am to cover it, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. But I do have that chance to recover with the off day tomorrow. 2-2 to Duran, low and in, full count. Oh, yeah, Ronnie, of course I'm calling the second game. I would not. And you know what, guys? Honestly, I'm really kind of hyped to see Kyle Bradish pitch. I'm hoping that contract extension's got him all pumped up. I hope he realizes how important it is for us to break the Red Sox streak and to not get swept here. A lot on his shoulders You know, pitchers, they decide the outcomes of these games ultimately. If they got shut down stuff, that's how you can win. And if Bradish can do that for us, we can win this second game. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch a little below the zone. Duran strikes out. The inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, folks. We are now going to the ninth inning. Orioles again out hit the Red Sox 10-9, but they trail by 3. And Aroldis Chapman is coming in to get the save. He got the save in game 1. He did look a little shaky out there, though. It was not vintage Aroldis Chapman that I saw in game 1. The problem is, like game 1, he's coming in with a 3-run lead. It's the easiest of save situations. He's got wiggle room to not be super sharp, maybe give up a walk or whatever. But we're going to have to string together something pretty big here, or else we're looking at trying to salvage a split and avoid getting swept tonight. Folks, we're talking about tonight the left side of the ballpark. There is like a split line where the weather, if you're at home plate and you look from center field to the right, you see blue skies with a few patches of clouds. If you look from center field straight to the left, there are some dark clouds coming in from that side of the ballpark right now. I don't know if that's going to have any effect on proceedings. If there is rain, hopefully it's timed well where it falls and is taken care of with the grounds crew so that game 2 still starts at its regular start time. But yeah, there's some rough looking weather here on the left side of the ballpark. I'm not sure what direction that is, if it's north or east. But it's out there. All right, Chapman is on. Excuse me. 34th appearance. I just missed it. I think he's 22 out of 24 in save chances. If it's not right, it's very close to that. It's right about there. It's a first pitch strike to Jackson Holliday. It's Holliday. It's the catcher, Trump on deck, and then Taylor Ward. Now, the Orioles do need 2 base runners. And if the Orioles do get 2 base runners, that pushes you 2 further places up the lineup, which means Gunnar Henderson needs to come up to hit in this game for us to have a chance. You feel me, folks? That's outside. 2-1 the count. Sorry, got to readjust this chair padding. Butt cheeks are getting sore. There's a line drive just over the glove of Chang into left center field. A base hit for Holliday. Okay, that's what you need. And God, now I'm thinking back to why did we make all those moves with 2 out? And God, this is when we needed to make the moves that Albanez made in this spot a couple of innings ago. No choice but for Trump to try and keep this rally moving. And he just hit a tailor-made ground ball to short. 6-4-3 double play, 2 down, nobody on.
Big bucks. Stop it all.
God, you knew in the moment that it was such bad management of that, and now it comes back to bite us here. Unbelievable. I'm so distraught right now. Tap. That's a pitch low, and Taylor Ward appropriately taps for a challenge. This is going to be ball 1. I just knew that was going to come back to bite us in the ass. Burning all of that for one shot at a Beavers. Again, with one guy on base, down 3 in the 6th. You're going to do all that? Or was it the 7th? Whatever. It just wasn't the right play. We needed options in this inning, and we don't have any. And Trump hits a double play. Well, Taylor Ward has just gotten ahead 3-0. And again, if Trump just gets one out and we have that base runner on and Ward with a 3-0 count walks, now suddenly it would have been 1 out, 2 on, and Alonso up as the tying run. But instead, we had to rely on Chadwick Trump. It is now 3-1 on Ward. That last pitch a strike. And the pitch, that's ball 4. Red Sox will challenge this. It looked high to me. And it is high. That is ball 4. And there you go. Could have had first and second with only 1 out. And Alonso coming up as the tying run. Just makes you want to pull your hair out. Alonso's 2 for 4. He needs to extend this game and get Gunnar to the plate. First pitch. Oh, that gets away. No big deal. Down 3. Ward will take second base. About the only benefit there is you can't force the final out at second. 1-0 to Alonso. The pitch. That's a strike. We still have 1 challenge left. That was borderline. I think it would have been a strike, but it's 2 down in the 9th. I think Alonso probably should have challenged there, not knowing 100%. 1-1 pitch. That's hit hard. Nice stop at short. Ching with a bounce throw to first. And this ball game is over. The Orioles dropped the first 2 games of this series. And the Red Sox have just tied their franchise record, winning their 15th straight ball game. Red Sox have been around a long time. They haven't seen a team do this in about 80 years. We have 1 more shot to break their streak. Coming up here in a couple of hours. Folks, final score, Red Sox 6, Orioles 3. The Orioles out-hit Boston 11-9. Neither team with an error. Let's do a shortened version of the post-game show here, folks. I need to get my rest and also try to get that thumbnail accurate and up for the second game tonight. I hope you will join me for that. Let me tell you, I think it's what, 6:50? Yes, 6:50 p.m. Eastern. The stream will start unless there's some kind of rain delay or something. And the first pitch will be at 7:10. Bennett gets the win. Kramer gets the loss. Chapman gets the save. The Orioles only used 2. I mean, you guys are talking about using the bullpen too much. We used 1 reliever in game 1, and we got an off day tomorrow. And we got, Bradish going tonight that you're expecting a better start from than Kramer. So I'm going to stick to my guns. Yes, I think we should have gone to the bullpen earlier. I think we should have. Kramer, I mean, ultimately, it didn't make a difference. It really didn't. I mean, we scored 3 runs today. Boston scored 4 in the first. They basically beat us with 1 inning of offense. But I still feel like we kind of overdid it there with protecting the bullpen. Anthony Nunez, 2 innings of work, 1 hit, no walks, no runs, struck out a batter. His ERA closer now to 4.5. We had a 2-hit game out of Alonso with a run scored. We had a big day for Encarnacion Strand, 3 hits, including a home run, a couple of RBI. Tyler O'Neill had the other RBI on a double that was lost in the sky. Jackson Holliday had a 2-hit game, but we had some offers out there. Taveras 0 for 4. The number 9 spot in the order, which included an 0 for 2 from Huff, an 0 for 1 from Beavers, and an 0 for 1 from Trump. Nothing doing there. Ward 1 for 4. Gunner 1 for 4. Let me guess. Left on base, I haven't seen it. I'm going to guess 8. Is it worse? It's 8. 8 on the money, and 4 for Boston. 35,000 and change here for this ball game. Time of the ball game. They're not showing me. All right, who cares? All right, folks, that's going to do it. I'm going to take a look right now and see who's streaming that I can redirect you to. I know exactly where to go. You're going to go check out a tie ball game currently late between the Pirates and the Yankees on Dr. DeLay's channel. Folks, I want you to tell Dr. DeLay the Birdwatcher sent you and that you're there to root the Pirates on with them to beat those damn Yankees. Okay? I would love to join you over there for some Yankee smack talk, but I need to get a nap. You feel me, folks? All right, guys, I know the morale is taking a hit here over the last couple of days. But we can't stick our tail between our legs now. We have another game to play today, and we can't afford to lose it. By the way, they have put a tarp on the field to protect the field here at Fenway. They've already put a tarp on in anticipation of bad weather. So do monitor things before you come back. There might be a delay in the start for Game 2. I'm going to have to set my alarm for a regular start time just in case, but it might be delayed. We'll see. But Kyle Bradish, we'll see him tonight, and hopefully we can get a split of this doubleheader. Sitting in now to Dr. DeLay, folks. Sorry about this one. Final score, Red Sox 6, Orioles 3. Let me get a nap. Until later on tonight, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I will chirp at you later, folks. Thanks, everyone, for helping out and hanging out here on the channel. You guys are aces in my book. All right? I'll see you soon. Take care.